Muslims around Uganda today joined the world in celebrating the Eid al Adha festival, which marks the completion of the yearly Hajj pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. The festival, celebrated by Muslims worldwide, today saw over 3,500 animals slaughtered in Uganda alone. Among these were Muslims from Bunyoro Kingdom in western Uganda who gathered for prayers at Bwikya Mosque, the headquarters of Bunyoro Muslim Supreme Council in Hoima City. Hundreds attended these prayers led by the Muslim district Khadi, Sheikh Musa Babanja, who called upon Ugandans to prioritize peace and unity and avoid tension and disunity. Sheikh Babanja also encouraged Muslims to uphold the spirit of brotherhood, not only between individuals but also nations, such that peace can always prevail.
Because we are all one and interdependent, so the complementarity of one another is very crucial to consolidate peace. That's why the Lord said in chapter 3, verse 103, He said, "Stand upright and just. Unite and never be divided. The best of you is to live in peace, and the worst of you is to live in pieces. So let us protect and maintain the brotherhood of man between individuals and nations." And the third and last is to want to be educated. So let us educate ourselves, educate our young ones, educate the whole nation, so that we can be in a good environment.
The Muslim leader further encouraged parents of the Islamic faith to embrace and emphasize education among their children, if at all strong and responsible families are to be birthed in future.
According to the laws, regulations, and the guidelines. Because the Lord said, on each and everything, among you has I established laws, regulations, and the guidelines. And here the law, when you are going to slaughter a cow, it must be of 2 years. Less than 2 years, it is not allowed. If you are going to slaughter a goat, it must be having a full year. If it is less than a year, that is not allowed, and it is not counted. And if you have to slaughter a sheep, it must be of 6 months.
Among the speakers was Idi Magezi, the secretary for the Bunyoro Muslim Supreme Council, who, while speaking to the Muslims during prayers, noted that some of the Muslims sell the meat given to them by the mosque. This, he said, is a very wrong practice, and he urged them not to engage in it. Hassan Mugenyi, another Muslim leader in the Supreme Council, also agreed with him, adding that the meat is a blessing from Allah and should be treated as such.
So in total we are likely to slaughter around 1,000 cattle. Kuno kuli mulanga kugenda halaba balaba twaire ebisoro bino. Ebisoro bino tubitungire busa batusadakire abene baitu kuruga mutake naitwe tulisapozi ogwaitu kuli kugabira abasiramu hansi oko n'abantu bona obe musiramu ko botali musiramu.
Mutukugamba buli musiramu wena kuba tubalize buli musiramu ayina obusobozi ayine kuba nasara hakuba omubaka Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam akagamba ikyogo ayina obusobozi atasobola kuba nasara ekisoro atijja n'okwemera mu layini yange kusara nawe. So kyaleero tukuba nitusaba abantu bono kuba na engeso nungi n'okweta abandi abatali basiraamu nitwegonza twena nibagabana enyama n'abantu boona nibasimirwa. Egyo niyo mesegi yange inkwica abasiraamu boona. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Muslims celebrate Eid al Adha by slaughtering animals as a sign of sacrifice to Allah. The rituals of animal sacrifice are related to the legend of Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail. On the day of celebration, Muslims sacrifice a sheep or a goat to Allah, and in Bunyoro alone, over 700 cows have been slaughtered today, and the meat distributed to various districts in the region.